It is clearly written on. If it is Nitya Shabda, you cannot make any analysis.
Kyun?
Because Rama is available in the loka. People are using. Why should you again start Rama and Su, then Visarga Rama?
तो नहीं, अगर ऑर्डर मैटर करता, ऑर्डर मैटर नहीं करेगा. जैसे अब मैं मामा वदंती, राइट? अब ये ऑर्डर मैटर, मतलब मैं बोल रहा हूँ, ये ऑर्डर तो नहीं होगा ना. शास्त्र में लिखा है कि ब्रह्म नित्यम जगत मिथ्या. अब ये चीज तो लोगों को नहीं पता था. ब्रह्म शब्द होगा, नित्य भी होगा, और ब्रह्म नित्य जगत मिथ्या, ये वर्ड ऑर्डर के साथ तो नहीं होगा ना.
नहीं, ये वेदांत नहीं है. पहले
नहीं, आप कोई भी श्लोक, आप कोई भी तत्वमसि या कुछ भी उठा लो.
इधर क्या है? शब्द नित्य या कार्य.
हाँ,
कार्य यानी प्रयत्न पूर्वक उनकी उत्पत्ति करनी चाहिए.
हाँ,
यानी कोई धातु तव्य प्रत्यय कर्तव्य करनी चाहिए.
हाँ,
जो कार्य है घट आदि,
हाँ,
वो नश्वर है.
ठीक.
तभी आप ये भी बता रहे हैं कि शब्द नित्य है, इसका नाश नहीं है. ये बात आप कहते हैं कि शब्द नित्य है.
हाँ.
और दूसरी बात आप कहते हैं शब्द कार्य भी है. ये कैसा चलेगा? तो दोनों चाहिए पाणिनि को, क्योंकि नित्य शब्द का ही एक विश्लेषण करके, यानी प्रकृति प्रत्यय इस रूप में विश्लेषण करके शब्दों का स्वरूप का निष्पत्ति दिखा रहे हैं पाणिनि. तो पाणिनि को नित्य भी चाहिए, शब्द तो नित्य है. और प्रवाह नित्य भी कम से कम लीजिए.
प्रवाह मतलब कार्य शब्द घट जैसा हो गया.
नो, प्रवाह शब्द नित्य होता है ना, तो यानी प्रवाह रूप में शब्द सभी आ रहे हैं.
आ रहे हैं.
अगर शब्द नित्य नहीं है तो जो इस्तेमाल किया गया है, जो जिसका उपयोग किया गया है 100 साल पहले, अब वही राम शब्द को हम कैसा जानते हैं?
प्रवाह नित्य था.
नहीं, तो इसमें तो शब्द तो उधर ऐसा रहता है. यानी जो वेद है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल, ये वो वेद की बात छोड़िए, अब मैं आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ. आपको समझ में कैसा आता है? शब्द नित्य है, यानी यहाँ से वहां तक जा रहा है. शब्द नहीं तो नहीं. अब आयुष्मान भाई, एक कार्य शब्द के बारे में सोचिए. अगर पूरा ये नित्य शब्द है, तो अगर शब्द को कार्यत्व नहीं लेके पाणिनि कैसा बनाएगा व्याकरण? व्याकरण का तात्पर्य यह है कि ये प्रकृति है, ये प्रत्यय है, ऐसा कुछ अगर दिया जाएगा, तो विश्लेषण किया जाएगा, तो लाखों शब्दों की ज्ञान होता है, जिसको जो व्याकरण पढ़ता है उसको.
ओके.
तो नित्य भी चाहिए, कार्य भी चाहिए.
अब how Pāṇini decided that which word will go to the nitya and which will go to the anitya or the
no, not which word. Sabhi shabd, all the words, all the shabdas are to be taken as both nitya and anitya.
All the shabdas. So even love Sharma or the Rama Shabda, it will be taken as a nitya, kutastha nitya and prava nitya, both.
Both you have to take, otherwise there is no, you cannot run the shastra. How will you run the shastra?
How can you say the same thing is a nitya and karya both?
Because nitya, because now you are not, you are preparing a part. Now. So it is karya.
Yes.
These shabdas you are not preparing, that he is going to discuss today or tomorrow. It will come. You want a part to cook some rice or something. Then you will go to the house of Kolala, the potter, and ask him, I have some work to do, so prepare me one pot. That he will do. What but about Shabdas, what are you doing? Are you going to a Vyākaraṇa's house and asking him, please prepare some Shabdas I want to use? Are you doing this? It is already there, Nitya.
But actually, to be like in Oxford or anything, for English, let's suppose I'm taking English language, I'm not sure about the Sanskrit, because even in Sanskrit also, some words like gacchati. Gacchati, I cannot decide. Who decided the word gacchati? That may be a dhatu sabd or anything will come up, and somebody created that word this is. But the basic word, the very subtle word, the start
that
of the
in Vedas. Don't take other languages. That is there in Vedas as well as being used in Shastras. See, this is a systematic, uninterrupted tradition has been there.
I agree. Totally.
That one has to accept. So Shabdas are there first in 1130 branches of Veda. Then also in Loka, what do you mean by Loka? Vedangas, Darshanas, Upavedas, Puranas, Upapuranas, Kavyas, Natakas, and the general language that is being used.
So this language came from the Vedas, right? So that we can say, that nothing came up. We never developed any word. We never developed any word.
After that, what happened? The Shabdas are taken by some scholars, some Maharshis, Shakatayana, before Pāṇini. So separately, that Pratishakhya was offered for analysis of Vedic Shabdas exclusively. And some Vyākaraṇam, Aindram, Chandram, Kashakusam, all the Vyākaraṇas are not available. Yesterday we received a test number of sutras like Bhoja, Katantra, and also. So all the Vyākarana sutras are going to be published in a single book by Sanskrit Academy. Sanskrit Academy is going to publish all the 9 Vyākaranas in one. These 9 Vyākaranas, Nava Vyākarana Panditaha is there in Ramayanam. Hanuman did not, he was speaking at length, but he did not pronounce a single Apashabda because he learned 9 Vyākaranas. So now I am asked to write a foreword for that 9 Vyakarana book by Sanskrit Academy, Hyderabad. Is it clear? So Nitya Shabda is there. Shabdas have come from Vedas and also through Loka. So since you are, Patanjali explains that you are not preparing Shabdas now. They are already there. But for
so you said 2 things here. The Sabdas came from the Vedas and the Lokika Sabdas, right? So now when you say and, the Lokik Sabda came from somewhere else, or it is just Apasabdas only?
No, not Apasabdas, Shabdas only.
Shabdas. So how that Lokik Sabda came up? Now Vedic Sabda I can understand that Vedic came from.
People were there. Karya Brahma started creation.
Okay.
Then so language was 2 things are essential for a person. He is born. One is language, the other is mathematics. Without 2 things, nothing goes. Okay, let us go to UNO. In 1943, the meeting was there to start something like UNO. World War was going on. Then people said, let us start something like that. There, people who are uneducated. Then who is educated, who is uneducated, how to decide? Then they said 3 R's are required. Reading, writing, arithmetic. If a person knows all the 3, he is called literate, others are illiterate. See, Charitra is also very important. Charitram Shiksheram Pruthivyam Sarvamanavaha. Manusmriti. You teach to the next generation what is history, what is happening, how it is happening. Are you getting? Sumitra, just before you entered, and Balaji also, Sharma was asking about Shabdaha Nityaha Karyascha, how Pāṇini wants to run his Shastram. What is Nitya, what is Karya, what is said in some Hindi commentary, etc. Okay, and keep one more thing in mind. Sanskrit commentaries are, most of them are okay. But in other languages, commentaries, especially Hindi, etc., check whether the people, commentators, are fully equipped or not.
Yes.
Whether they learned Veda in a Gurukula. They should quote Veda. Someone like Krishnaji yesterday comes and says, Shanjame Mayashchame. From Shatradri, Navakanjamko. Doesn't matter. No problem. Got it? So a synthesis has to be.
Mahodaya, but it's hard to find, with just a book, we are unable to come to a conclusion whether the person is learned or not.
Sorry?
It is very hard to conclude whether the person is learned or not with a book.
Almost impossible.
It's really impossible, because I tried 1 or 2 versions in library. I did not buy any of those. I never knew what Mahābhāṣyam is before coming under you to learn. But then some sense of intuition was guiding me that no, this is not the thing that you are supposed to read. And everybody was telling that you are like a fool, you are searching something which is not available, that will never happen. But then after you started teaching us, I understood, fine, my intuition was correct. Somehow I was able to guess at least in that way. But it's really hard. There are so many books in the market. Zillion books in the market, I would say. But
about
everything, Vyākaraṇa, Mīmāmsa, Upanishad, you name the topic, there are 1,000 books.
Everybody is a Pandita.
It's very hard to conclude.
I take the, generally when you buy something, look for the guru of him. So there you will understand the parampara, whether he belongs to the tradition or not. Once you find that, then look for the actual guru, the start of the guru. If he is like somebody, there are many Baba who recently started and they started their own tradition. So now even they are also fake. So that should be coming from the long way. So then only it is more valuable. At least you can believe them for sure. Rest, surely no. Actually, it was for me also. It was a tough. Even in Vedanta, now the thing is in Advaita Vedanta, it is very, very tough that if you pick any Bhagavad Gita, you will definitely go in a Dvait. There is no Advait. But if you go with a traditional teacher like a Dayananda Saraswati or any proper teachers, then they will guide you to the actual Brahman. Rest, everybody will go into that, will take you that Krishna is the only God. We don't have any other God, which is very bad. So that's why you focus on the teachers of the what they have as teachers.
You take Babaji, how many students he taught and how many countries he taught, how he started that Balaji doesn't know Babaji.
Babaji.
No. In Andhra, what happens? 2 thieves are captured by police. Ask what is your name? My name is what is Bhattacharya is called? Which is Mukherjee. What is your name? He said Banerjee. Bring the stick. You want G at the end of your name being thieves? Maro. But. So this G is there. Banerjee. Mukherjee. Bandyopadhyaya, something like that anyway. So now what happens is that Babaji, Sharma was looking at his, generally I do not look at these things on internet. I don't really have interest. So then Sharma's question was how he is asking fundamental questions when he was the author of so many books and guru of so many teachers. You have seen him
not from, I guess I feel that not from the Jigyasa Prabhu, but Jijasa, like challenging perspective. I was thinking in that way, that maybe he is understanding on the other perspective also.
If yesterday he was showing the books, my Vyākaraṇa as well as theories of language.
Yeah, he got that.
He got immediately purchased. Okay, but when he started Shastram, then he is getting astonished. What is this? What I have been teaching, etc. So most of the people are just doing like that. And actually, if you want to prepare one student, you should give the complete picture without hesitation. So in the last lesson, any doubts? Things are clear. So now your tone is okay, but I will do a quick chintana today.
I think Balaji wanted to say something. He raised his hand.
I just want to ask a quick controversial question. That is, why Bengali Brahmins claim themselves Brahmins, yet they eat enormous amount of non-vegetarian, whole other non-Brahmins combined together?
Actually, what is this? Call them Jalapushpa. Okay. They call them Jalapushpa. From Orissa onwards, the Brahmanas consume non-vegetarian. Is it legal? I mean, ethical or legal? Actually, what happens is there are one or two pakshas actually. Manusmriti says, Sumitra, you may note down. Namam sabhakshane doshaha. Namam sabhakshane doshaha. Namadye nachamaithune. Pravrittiresha. This is what
na mamsa bhakshane dosha.
Oh. Na mamsa bhakshane dosha. Separate. So what Bhrigu Maharshi actually saying in Manusmriti, what he says is as it is jivasya bhojanam, something like that. The people by birth they start eating all these things. But if you stop eating that, there will be good phalam, good result. That is how it is said. Second thing is mansam mansena vardhate. Ayurveda says kshire ayushya vardhanam. That verse I have already given earlier. So mansa, why should you do? Just improve your muscles. Why do you want muscles if you follow ahimsa? If you don't want to beat anybody or make any kind of war, then why? So if Mansa is given up, although he is living in a graham, that Brahmana is a muni. But Gruhepi Nivasan Vipraha Munim Mansa Vivarjanat. Gruhepi Nivasan Vipraha Munihi Mansa Vivarjanat. That Vipra can be called a muni by giving up this thing. So, but what happens there? The ladies think or claim their eyes are just like mena. Mena is fish because they consume that thing. But what I teach to students generally is if you consume mansa, 2 tablets you have to take for any problem. One for yourself, the other is for the chick you have taken. Chicken they have taken. Or goat they have eaten mansa. For that also you have to go another tablet. So 2 tablets you have to take. Today you ask any scientist, any medical person across the globe, what is good? Shakahara. Shakahara, you can sustain the, you may get fever, you may get something else. But if you eat Shakahara, you will have more sustenance than the person who eats. So actually food means outside Mansahara only. So when I went to by Lufthansa to America, then they brought some rice or something and this aloo. Wow, these things they just boiled and brought it and put it. Now changed. Jain meal is accepted all over the world. If you say Jain meals, then there will not be onions or garlic. That food they will supply. One thing. Second thing is in Britain, they realized this fact and they started vegetarian groups. Thousands, lakhs of people joined these vegetarian groups. So vegan is started in Paris. You know, those people do not have control upon their indriyas, sense organs. So they said don't produce meat. Some factories started, then they threw bombs on the factories. Their answer is like that. Because they don't speak like us, they don't have control upon their Indriya Nigraha is, they don't know, still they have to learn. So they threw bombs on the factories. Because you are spoiling the, and people, how much they are spending in hospitals? I am not spending a single pie. You may spend 1,000 rupees something for your health, that is not the question. I don't say do not use tablets at all. But eating that thing is not good. They are prone to more and more. Take any Bengali. First, they get married at the age of 40 or so, all gents, and everybody from 30 onwards, they have back pain. How would you get back pain? We just before 65, after 65, after and this aids Korada Sharma says everything is. Sharma is a very good library-like thing. Whatever he asks, he immediately says yes, it has come from. So these people, they started eating whichever comes on. If you take Negroes, what they eat, ants, etc. So people generally, initially, they do not listen. So from Korada Subrahmanyam doesn't eat outside. Oh, okay. Say, but take it for granted. I am a person who studied a lot. I am not carried away by such kind of comments, etc. Who are you? Where is the match? You are yourself. So recently I put it on internet that while riding a motorbike or car, I can teach 4 different systems of Indian philosophy in 4 different languages. Because you were heckling at these people, how can a single Kalidasa author so many works? How can Bhasa can do Bhasa Natak Chakram, 13 dramas, etc. Now let us forget about all those things. You said walking libraries. Now racing libraries I will show you. In a bumper to bumper traffic. These people are not prepared. They stop riding motorbike, etc. at the age of 5. Our country, take our country, where to go there? And those people, so a global challenge. There is nobody to take. And I do not believe birth, death, time, fever, infection. How to get infection? 2,000 rupees immediately I will pay. Tell me how to get fever. Even the MBBS students, recently someone came. I asked the girl, how to get fever? Okay. Out. You are not taught. Is it okay? So many people are eating and doing, but today they are coming this way. Internationally, don't take it.
But they are again going in a different direction. So either if you ask them, they eat everything. Otherwise, they want to leave everything. Now they are going vegan. So vegan diet is like no dairy also.
And also, there that is milk is non-vegetarian. How? Also, where is it coming from? Oh. So this is problem is extremes. You will find them in either this extreme or that extreme. Okay. Anyway, no. So yesterday, I think we have discussed that Abhikshyapi in the sense of doing time and again. In that sense, also Siddha Shabda is used. Nitya Prahasitaha, Nitya Prajalpitaha. Always he laughs, always he talks, etc. Then, Atha Katham Punah Padartham Matva Esha Vigraha Kriyate Siddhe Shabde Arthe Sambandhe Cheti. Now he is entering the very discussion that is Akriti and Dravyam. You have said Siddhe Shabdartha Sambandhe Lokataha Artha Prayukte Shabda Prayoge Shastrena Dharmaniyamah Kriyate Yatha Laukika Vaidikeshu is the complete Vartikam. As 3 sentences, Patanjali took the Mahābhāṣyam, okay, split it into 3 Vakyas, and then this. Then initially he asks, which meaning have you taken when you said Siddhe, Shabde, Arthe, Sambandhecha? Which meaning means 2 things are made, Akriti or Dravyam. Still I am preparing, I will send to all of you that total picture, panorama of Akriti and Dravyam, because some people are asking on BVP. It is difficult to teach them. Okay, so then he says, Akriti Mityaha, I say Akriti. Then, Kota Etatu, why Akriti? Why not Dravyam? Then he says, Akriti Nitya, Dravyam Anityam. Akriti Jati is Nitya. For Vedantins, in 6.4, Chandogya Upanishad, Apagad Agni Agnitvam, the mantra is there. So from Agni, Agnitva Jati is gone. Then Agni remains. Then Agni means Brahman only. Are you getting? So since that Agnitva Jati is gone, that is clearly stated in Chandogya Upanishad, here we say Akriti is Anitya for Vedantins. For Bauddhas, they have Arya Satyas, 4 Arya Satyas. Among them, one is that Sarvam Swalakshanam Swalakshanam. Everything separate from the other. It has got its own Lakshanam. So a vriksha is not a vrikshatva avachanna, but it is different from the other vrikshas. If you accept jati, since there is vrikshatva jati in all the vrikshas can be put under one heading, vriksha. But since we do not accept jati, okay, there is no jati, so this vriksha is different, that vriksha is different. This cow is different, that cow is different. Gotva jati is not accepted, that is Bauddhas. But for Nayayikas, Mīmānsakas, Vyākaraṇas, jati is nitya. You may say, how long this will remain? Because do not go to what is called pralaya. So until pralaya happens, all these things are nitya. So that much nityatva you take at least. You may ask, during pralaya, everything is smashed, everything is perishes. Nothing is there. Then how can you say jati is nitya, gotvam, vrikshatvam, stritvam, purushatvam, etc.? Answer is, up to that point only you discuss. When you will not be there, I will not be there. Who is there to think about the nityatva of something or the other? Careful. In Shastras, you have to take logic into consideration. Otherwise, you cannot convince. Don't follow the sutram. If you cannot convince, confuse. Don't follow that. That is not good. Someone came to me. Yes, what do you want? I'm going to tackle an interview. You do tackle. What should I do for you? I want tips. Tip number 1. Not down. Not down in the mind at least. Better confuse. When someone talked about jati. Sir, this jati has been there in Manusmriti, but again brought to Vyākaraṇam and Mīmānsakas who accept that, confuse him selling all the Shastras. What did you say? He doesn't understand. He cannot reveal that he didn't understand because he will not be invited again to be on the committee. There are problems. The person who said a hen has got 3 legs was awarded first prize. I might have told you. Why? Because the judges cannot take home the prize, nor can go home without selecting anybody. Next time they will not be invited. They have inferiority complex. Actually, 99% of people have got inferiority complex in their mind. We need not look into their horoscope. You need not say Lagnathapati is in Nichasthana, maybe like that. No, nothing. Today, Kali Yuga Lakshanam is that. At least you will have Atma Vishwasa if you have superiority complex. That does not mean you are supporting. So then he was given the why he said 3 legs. It is actually 2 legs is the correct answer. That means others said 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A hen has got 4 legs, 5 legs like that. This person is at least nearer to the real answer too. So in translation also, whichever is nearer, I tell people in translation studies, I tell people whenever, because Vivaha is not marriage, Vyākaraṇam is not grammar. When I said this, people got as if got a heart attack. Vyākaraṇam is not grammar, I said. People got almost like heart attack. Oh my God, what is this? Everybody says Vyākaraṇam is grammar, this person says like that. They studied that much only, we studied this much. So if Akriti nitya, dravyam anityam. Jati here, Akriti means, you see here the term in this ghata is used in both the senses, jati and samsthana. Samsthana means assembly of different limbs, avayava samsthana. So that is it. Then he says, atha dravye padarthe katham vigraha kriyate. Suppose I say, jati padartha I do not say. I said dravyam padartha. Then what kind of vigraha will come? See how difficult it is. Then he says, siddhe, shabde, artha sambandhe cheti. Since artha also will not be there, dravya will not be there, sambandha is added. Dravya is a visheshanam of sambandha. So shabda is nitya. And also dravya sambandhe, when it has got the connection with dravya sambandha. Since you said shabda is there, or artha sambandhe, sorry. Since you said shabda, automatically artha will be there. Both cannot be separated. So since artha, dravya, is not nitya, then add sambandha to that. Means if sambandha is there, automatically the other thing will be there. That means the shabda will be there, Artha Nitya, Artha Sambandha will be there. Then he gives the logic. Why? Nityo hi arthavatam arthaihi abhisambandha. Arthavatam shabdanam. Shabdas have got some meaning, no? Between those arthas and this shabdas, sambandha nityaha. Otherwise, the sambandha cannot denote an artha. Are you getting? He yasmat, or he means nishchaye. Siddho iva nityo hi arthavatam arthavan. The one which has got artha is called arthavan. This is actually matupu prachaya. Ma becomes va. Okay, dhanavan. But sometimes ma will not become va. Buddhiman, goman. They are also matup. Okay, so ma becomes va. So arthavatam arthaihi abhisambandha. Arthavatam means what is that? Arthavatam, someone has got 1,000 rupees. Is he arthavan? No. Here arthavatam shabdanam ityartha. Okay, so dravya paksha is nitya. Both other three are nitya. Jati paksha also three are nitya. Is it clear? Then he goes ahead. Athava dravya eva padarthe esha vigraho nyayaha siddhe shabde arthe sambandhe cheti dravyan hi nityam akrutina nitya. Earlier, siddhe shabde arthe sambandhe cha, that is akruti paksha vigraha, he said. Now what he says is, no, let us do one thing. In dravya paksha only this is correct. Whichever is said in akruti paksha, siddhe shabde arthe sambandhe cha, that is correct actually in dravya paksha. How? Then he says, dravyam nityam akrutihi anitya. Akrutihi means samsthan. He will explain how. He will give examples and explain. So that's why in Padakanda of Vakyapadiyyam, there is Jati Samuddesha, Dravya Samuddesha. Initially he says, Shabdartha is nothing but Jati only. Later he says, no, Dravyam is the Siddhanta Paksha. But for Prakriya, you have to accept Jati. Some scholar has wrongly written, Bhava means they take in different meanings. It is Dhatvartha, etc. In Shabda Tarangini, one work, Subrahmanya Shastri from Tamil Nadu. He is a Nayayika actually. He did not get the point. When you say Bhave Ghai Bhava, or Tasya Bhava Stotalo, Pakaha is Udaharana for Bhave Ghai. Tasya Bhava Stotalo, you know, Tva Pratal Prachaya, two Prachayas come. What is the example? Vrakshatvam Vrakshata, Striyatvam Striyata, Purushatvam Purushata. Both you can use in the sense of Jati. So there, Bhava is nothing but Jati in both Tatitas and Kradantas. Isn't it? Then what happened? Bhava eva hidhatvartha ityavichanna agamaha. This is there in Kriya Parichyada. So Subrahmanya Shastri did not understand what is actually. That is clearly stated in Vakyapadiyyam, Jati Samuddesha. Tam pratipadika Tam means tam jatim. Tam is Strilinga. Tam pratipadika dhatvarthancha pratyakshate. So what Pāṇini says, Pratipadika and Dhatvartha or Bhave, all the things are one and only one. That is what is with Jati. This aspect he did not understand. Sumitra, any doubt? Things are clear. In the Prakriya, we do not teach all these things because there the Arthikam is not taken.
I was thinking about that only. When we go as per Prakriya, we don't think of all this usually. So I was just thinking only that when you...
there we go, Sandhi, Samasa, whatever it is you are studying, Kaumudya need not explain. But here what happens, more Arthikam will be there, Prakriya also will come in later and Anikas. Here just he is explaining how the Shastra runs. What is the basis of Pāṇini's Ashtādhyāyī? That he is discussing. So all these things he takes into consideration. Okay, so Dravyam means here Brahman. Akruti means the form. He will explain how. You take some gold and want to make it, shape it into different ornaments. then the Akruti Samsthanam, Avayava Samsthanam is changing, but gold Dravyam is not changing.
Even if you melt, you can give some other shape to the same gold.
You take either bullion or ornament.
Okay.
When I said gold, you take either bullion. Bullion means?
The biscuit.
Bullion means raw gold and
raw gold.
Silver are called bullion. Many people in the newspaper don't understand the term bullion. Bullion market. What does he mean? Okay. Ordinary words also not understood by many people, even scholars. You cannot do it because they did not learn from their guru, we don't know. Right? So here what happens, it is changing its Akruti, that means Samsthanam. Here Akruti means Nadi. If you take Akruti as Jati, then also, since Dravyam is Brahman, since Brahman cannot have Nirvikalpaka, cannot have any Vikalpa, like Jati, Guna, Kriya and all that, you cannot say white Brahman, black Brahman. Someone else will come, I say black Brahman, I have seen him in my dream. Someone may claim. So all these things are not accepted. So here when you say Dravyam, Dravyam means Brahma. So Apagad Agnehe Agnitvam, Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Upanishad. Okay? Everything is Brahman only. And why you look in it, you see people in human beings, computers or walls, etc. That is due to Maya. Asat. So Sat through Maya Shakti reveals itself or looks like so many things. Why? Because of Maya. Then how to get rid of Maya? Maya is nothing but avidya due to. Avidya is ajnanam. What is jnanam? What is ajnanam? Ajnanam is not realizing the actual form of the thing. Thinking that it is real and also perennial. A computer or a pen or a pencil, you take anything. You can argue, Sumitra or Sharma, when you go to argument, ask a simple question. Show me a single thing that has not emerged either directly or indirectly from clay, mitti. What Chandogya says, Murtikayacheva Satyam. This is just nothing but clay. You take a shirt. You take chapati. You take puri. You take what you like gari in Telugu and vada in Tamil. Okay, rice. Anything you take. Show me whether it has come from either directly or indirectly from soil or not. That is clay or not. That is Vedanta. What more Vedanta you want? So Murtike Cheva Satyam. Murtika means mitti, that clay. Iti eva Satyam. That is only Satyam. Got it? So here Akruti Anitya. Akruti means Jati is Anitya because Brahman doesn't have any Jati. And Dravyam Nityam. Dravyam means Brahman. So this is the actual Siddhanta. Then he gives examples to explain this theory. Katham jnayate? How do you know that Dravyam is Nityam and Akruti Anitya? How do you know? Then he says, Evam hi drishyate loke. I am not giving my own examples behind the curtain. In Loka, it is seen like this. Murtu means clay. Kayachit akrutya with one form, yukta having one form, pendaha bhavati. See, if you take some clay, you just make it a penda, round this thing. Okay, bhavati. Then pendakrutim upamrujya ghatika kriyante. Ghatika means ghata, a pot. So pendakrutim upamrujya, what the Korada potter will do, he just takes up one wheel, whether you have observed or not. Then at the center he puts this clay, then he puts his hands like this and makes it some form, and then he makes a hole. It becomes bigger. With a danda, he just revolves the chakram. So finally you get this thing. That means initially it was just some clay. Then you made it a round, this thing, mass of clay. Then you put it on the wheel. You means kolala. Then you made it. So this is what is seen in the loka. We watch it. Pendakrutam upamrudya means just to make like this. Ghatika kriyante. Ghatika is nothing but ghata only. Ghatika krutam upamrudya kundika kriyante. A different form. The ghatika can be changed its form, and kundika you will get. This is ghata, that is konda. In Telugu, konda is konda. Same. This is some prachaya, swartha prachaya. Tatha, similarly, not only mitti, let us take gold. Because people have got to work with either clay or gold. Both are the same for us. They started purchasing some silver, gold, etc., on a spree, purchasing spree. I said, you purchase everything. Keep it somewhere in the bank locker or somewhere, or apply for a revolver. You will be given .32 caliber revolver. 38 is only for police. And here now, nearby Hyderabad only, you can get it, revolver. You have to simply apply to collector. What is the bangles or whatever ornaments you have, how much you have, what is its value. Since you are afraid of thieves, etc., the revolver will be given easily. Earlier you used to go to Calcutta. Now at ordnance factory it is available, not costly. These people are not prepared to live with weapons. Because Pāṇini clearly says, Ayudhajīvibhyascha parvate, in Afghanistan, mountains, those people with the red flags are living with weapons. Ayudhajīvinaha. Then it was the condition. Today also, the red flag is not invented by anybody, these people, communists, etc. Tell those people, Pāṇini already recorded thousands of years ago. They did not study all these things. Tatha suvarnam kayachita krityayuktam pendaha bhavati. So first it is bullion, just like now you may have biscuits, different sizes. It doesn't matter. Pendakrutam upamrudya ruchaka kriyante. A kind of ornaments they are made. Then ruchakakrutam upamrudya katakaha kriyante. Katakam is just on the hand, around the wrist. Okay. Then kataka kriyante. Katakakrutam upamrudya swastika kriyante. So this swastika and Arya, okay, these concepts were borrowed by Hitler and put in Mein Kampf. Mein Kampf means my struggle. They were borrowed from Mahābhāṣyam only. So here he says swastika. Swastika comes from here only. You can tell people they are in ajnana. They did not learn. So don't have any, not be angry with them, but show some mercy and tell them, Baba, it is there. Okay, so swastika.
Sir, can I ask a question here? What is the actual meaning of swastika?
Swastika is a name of an abharana like this.
Oh, okay. Because in dance we have a swastika hasta where we just cross it or do it. All these are swastika.
Where swastika is there, and also in the chandas or somewhere, swastika is there. Okay. So in different these things, I mean contexts, different meanings may be there. But here it is the name of an ornament. Swastika kriyante. Okay. Punaravruttaha suvarna pindaha punaha aparaya akrutya yuktaha khadirangara savarne kundale bhavataha. Khadira is the name of a chandra vraksha. So kundale, kundalam. Okay. The ear studs, this thing hanging around. Okay. Those things. Not entire Aryan ideology. Actually, they use the word Aryan. It can be a Tamil word, but Aryan, it is given in Oxford Dictionary wrong entry, Sanskrit. In Sanskrit, Sumitra, you may note down, Ruhalor Niyat is this Sotram. Okay, this is Prachaya. So on Rudhatu, Ru Gatau. On Rudhatu, if you add Niyat Prachaya, then there will be Arya Shabda. Adivruddhi, Ru becomes R. Arya it becomes. Aryaha means Pujyaha, roughly. Or who belongs to Aryavarta. Like that you can say. In Aryavarta, they follow strictly the Vedic Dharma, whatever it is. and they are not expecting any kind of Padma Shri 10,000 in bracket, Padma Vibhushan 20,000 in bracket. And you have to put in bracket. And what is the third one? Bharata Ratna.
Bharata Ratna.
No, question mark in bracket. They are not expecting any kind of this thing. I told you, no, someone got a telephone to Kona. He telephoned to my student here, Murida, and she telephoned to me. You please send one Ashirvachanam video. He projected it. He directly then sent me, Dhanyasmi, thank you very much for your Ashis. Actually, do you require this? Okay, many people are getting from what you call Sahitya Academy, Extra Awards. Okay, Shubham Bhuya. We do not have any kind of Irshya or Asuya thing. Anyway, you know. But something. So here what happens? So people do not. What he said? So Khadirangara Savarne Kundale. Khadira is the Chandra Vaksha in Telugu. It is called, check with the dictionary. Khadira Angara means this coal. And when the coal is burnt, they are like okay. So if you burn that Chandra Vakshas, this thing, then they are very, very shining redness.
Ebony wood, they say.
Maybe
I have heard about that. Ebony wood, the red hot charcoal of the ebony wood is what they say.
Maybe that. So he is comparing the kondalas with those things. The kondala, that red, so red they are. So you can get from the same gold by just making Upamardhanam. Upamardhanam is whatever is done by the goldsmith with a hammer and all that. Okay? Khirangara Savarne Kondale Bhavataha. Kondalas were there too. I mean, people had kondalas. I too had. Because the water which falls through this gold on the body will be useful to maintain good health. Anyway, for some reason, I was to take away Shravana Purnima, that rope was needed, Lakshmi rope, by those ladies. So I have taken away this thing. But otherwise, I use it to have. So that is the Kondala. Now, Sharma, what is your question? Oh, it's you, Balaji, your question, huh? Tell me. I cannot hear you. Switch on.
Okay, so what is the meaning of the word Asivaka? Asivaka.
Wrong splitting, maybe. Where is Ashivaka? Read it out, just where?
Here I have written Ashivaka.
Ashivaka?
Yeah.
Where did you write and from when? What is it?
I have heard that it's a form of worship. That much as I know, but they say it was arrived from half Hindu scripture and half Buddhist scripture. So I just wanted to know.
But those things we don't have.
Okay.
We do not. No. We do not have half. We are all full only. Don't bring Buddhas, because Buddhas don't worship generally. But that Buddha was maintaining silence. Whether he knows or he doesn't know, we don't know. But so some people became Mahayana. They accepted Vigraharadhana. Hinayana, they did not accept our karma. The 4 items of Vaibhashika, all these people are there.
I'm already tired of hearing the Buddha. Please don't talk that.
Buddhas are those.
I was interested in Buddha. I was interested with the word Asivaka. It sounded nice, so I just wanted to explore what it is.
Many of their words sound nicely. Yes, but not in the practice. Okay. So, Khadirankara Suvarne Kondale Bhavataha. Kondalam Kondale Devachanam. Akriti Anyacha Bhavati Dravyam Punaha Tadeva Akrutyapamardena Dravyameva Avasishyate. You are changing the form, Akara, Akriti is Akara, you are changing the form, but Dravyam is the same. It did not undergo any change. Is it clear?
Mahodaya, can I say the shape is destroyed, but then the material remains the same?
Shape has changed, better say. It may change. Because there you are saying it is not changing. So here you should say
shape is changing, but material remains the same.
That is in both these things. Otherwise, if you take Brahman, then what is it? Akriti means jati. Since Brahman doesn't have jati, because avidya ko dharma visheshaha. The jati is due to avidya. The vrikshatvam is there, setvam is there, purushatvam is there, is just due to avidya. Because finally, even the Purusha or the Vriksha or the Stri, nobody is going to remain. When the person does not remain, how can you say there is jati? Isn't it? So it is called upadhi. What is upadhi? This is very important in Vedanta Sharma. So upadhi, okay, akasha is one and only one. You take one akasha means this vacant this thing. Akasha is nothing but avakasha, hollow. There is nothing, empty. The emptiness, when you take a part in the actually akasha is the only one, but you can say the emptiness of the part, ghatakasha, and you may say karakakasha. Karaka is a small pot or mug. The akasha that is there inside. That means you are measuring with something. So whichever is the something with which you are measuring, that is called upadhi. Come back. Then what happens? The Paramatma is there. Paramatma is there in the body in form of Jivatma. Since he is the Jiva in the body, you call him Jivatma. Otherwise, Parabrahman is one and only one. Then how are you measuring it? Due to upadhi. What is the use of the upadhi is going to perish. Balya Yavana Vardhakya or Balya Kaumar Yavana Vardhakya, whether 4 or 3 stages you take, is going to perish. Then what will happen? Atman is there. Atma is Nitya. So if someone says someone is born, you need not just dance. Because it is just Atma entered one upadhi. Then someone died, nothing happened actually. Tasmad apariharyethe nattam shochitu barhati. Bhagavad Gita. Okay. So jatasya hi dhruvo mrityuhu dhruvam janma mritasya. Dhruvam means certain. So if someone died, one should not shed tears. You can be just like that. If you can be just like that, at the time of birth and death, after hearing that, you are called as sthita prajna.
People will call mad actually.
Those ajnanis. See, the problem is that there are many ajnanis and less jnanis. Jnanis you can count on fingers. Most of the people are ajnanis only. And they do not understand. If you start telling them what is jnanam and what is ajnanam, they don't understand. So, therefore, here what he says, Patanjali says is, if you take jati and dravyam is Brahman, then jati is upadhi. And Helaraja commentator on Vakshapadiyam says, upadhi and jati anarthantaram. Both are the same. Upadhi or jati, because jati is also an upadhi. So what happens if you say jati or upadhi, anarthantaram, that means they do not mean differently. That is Helaraja. Is this total context clear? Any doubts are there? No. Then, aprutavapi padarthe esha vigraha nyayaha siddhe shibde arthe sambandhe cheti. Back to square one. Initially I said akruti paksha also siddhe shibde arthe sambandhe cha is correct. That is also correct. Nanu choktam akruti anicca. Just now you said akruti is anicca, dravyam nityam. Again you are saying akruti paksha also this is correct. How? Naitadasti. No. This is not there. What is not there? Nitya akrutihi. Akruti nitya is not there. Katham how? Nakvachit uparateti krutva sarvatra uparata bhavati dravyantara sthatu upalabhyate. Kvachit uparata. There is one cow. It is dead. So do you say that Gautam is gone completely? In another Vyakti, Gautam will be there. That is what he meant. Kvachitu, in one place, uparata, it is dead, iti krutva, due to that reason, sarvatra, in all the cases, uparata, it is dead. It will not happen. Nabhavati. No. Dravyantarasthatu, in another vyakti, in another person, upalabhyate. There it is available. That means killing all the cows is impossible. Although you employ Mr. Kilmore. Do you know Balaji Mr. Kilmore? You don't know? Okay, I also do not know. There is one manure called Gromore. So I was telling my students, Mr. Kilmore is going, what is his job? Goes on killing the cows. Then they thought actually there is one person who is doing this job. According to Indian Constitution, Gohatya is a crime. So what happens? You should study what you call this thing also. I mean, Constitution. What was that we were discussing? So Akruti, although it perished in one vyakti, you can't say it is completely gone. Mr. Kilmore we are discussing. So just to give some name, what is his job is understood, need not explain, self-explanatory. Okay. So now they are Ulabhite. Athava, then Patanjali goes to another step. He says, Na idameva nitya lakshanam. See, how did you define nitya? By the Akriti is nitya, dravyam anityam. Dravyam is anitya, anityam, jati nitya. Like that you are saying. Actually, this is not the exclusive, only the reaction, nitya lakshanam. Then what? Dhruvam, kotastham, avichali, anapayopajanavikari, anutpatti, avruddhi, avyayogi, yat tannityamiti. He is giving a number of Visheshanas to what is nityam. So here, that means although it is asatya, although it is not satya, in loka it is being used. Jati is nitya because in loka people say these things are nitya, 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 like that. So jati has got nityatvam through loka of vyavahara is being proposed. Do you understand what he is saying? Huh? So what he says is, Kayata explains all this. Trividha anityata. First of all, anityata is of three types: sansarga nityata, parinama nityata, and pradhansa nityata. Okay, here in sansarga nityata, sphatika is there. When suppose there are suppose two white cloths are there. Between both of them, you put something red. So both these cloths look like just reddish. Are you getting? This is due to sansarga nityata. That means due to sansarga or sambandha or some relation, contact, roughly you can say. These things. So similarly, there is sphatika. Sphatika, its color is white. But if you put some laksha, laksha is lakka in Telugu we call, with which the in post office they put the stamp. What is that called? Just heat it and put the stamp on that.
Ink.
Not ink. That is for putting a stamp. Which one?
Rubber stamp.
No, not rubber stamp. Outside we use rubber stamp. In post office.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I've seen.
That is lakka in Telugu we call.
Okay.
That is why say, see, Duryodhana arranged Laksha Gruha for Pandavas to burn. Then Bhebhasena brought all of them. You understand what is Laksha? That is. So due to Laksha Sambandha, this is Phatika, although white, it looks in the color of Laksha. That means Sansarga. This is a Nitya. So Sansarga Nityata. Due to, as long as the Sansarga is there, it looks to be, because someone wears a color dress inside, and you come across many people, especially ladies, Inside they wear something, some color, and upon that they use the white one. So the inside color is as if the outer one also has got that color. It looks like this is called Sansarga. Okay. Then Parinama Nityata. In Parinama Nityata, what happens for suppose you take Parinama means change. What Parinama? Suppose you take green. Mango is green. Okay. 1 minute. So mango is green, but when it becomes a fruit, what will be its color?
Yellow, orange.
This is called Parinama Nityata. Parinama means change. Okay. So the Parinama Nityata, and then Pradhansa Nityata. Pradhansa Anityata. This is all Anityata, not Nityata. Sorry. Pradhansa Anityata. So Pradhansa means Pragbhavaha, Pradhansa Bhavaha, Atyanta Bhavaha, Anyonya Bhavaha. 4 kinds of Abhava is there in Nyaya-darshanam, especially Vaisheshika also. So Pradhansa Bhava means there is a ghata. It is just Nitya. But once you break it, Pradhansa Anitya. There is Anityata in that ghata. That is called Pradhansa Anityata. You got 3 kinds of Anityata. Okay. First one is Sansarga Anityata, then Parinama Anityata, then Pradhansa Anityata. Okay. So in order to propose these kinds of Nityata, he started saying Dhruvam. And then by saying Dhruvam Kotastham, you read that this thing, Dhruvam Kotastham. Okay. By these 2 Lakshanas, he simply said Sansarga Nityata is not there. By saying Dhruvam and Kotastham, Sansarga Nityata is Parihrata. Then Avichali. Avichali means not changing. Vichala means from one place to another to go. Yes, actual meaning. So Avichali means Parinama Nityata. It won't undergo any change. Just like a mango we have seen. Okay. And the rest, they are for what you call Pradhansa Nityata. What are they? Avichali, Anapaya, Upajana, Vikari, Anutpatti, Avruddhi, Avyaya. So all these things are not there. Nothing is being added. It is not getting any Vikara, or there is no Utpatti, there is no Vinasha, there is no Vruddhi. All these things are for Pradhansa Anityata. So all the 3 kinds of Anityata, if it is not there, then you can call it Nityam. Understand? What is Nitya Lakshana? And then Tadapi Nityam Yasmin Tattvam Na Vihanyate. That you can see in the next class. Till now, any doubts?
So, Mahodaya, I just got a question. Sharma ji, you want to ask or shall I go ahead?
Go ahead.
Okay. You were saying that the photos and all that we keep, right? For example, you just quoted one of the things a while back.
What is that? Why
you just
that thing. A photo. These things. In between whatever you come, that light is. Come on.
So this is not related to what we have seen, but in general, do we have the tradition of keeping photographs? For example, if suppose somebody dies, when we do the rituals after the dahana, the body, we keep the photo and pray. Is there such tradition that has been existing? Like, I don't find a point in doing something like that.
In many things, there is no point.
Neither do I.
Why only photos? There is no point, because once the person was there, he is dead. Who will remember him? Why should these people remember him? There are many more things which are more important to remember in the life. So these taking photos and what you are saying is hanging on the wall.
Yes.
Nobody would look at them. Someone comes and if he is interested, because nowadays there are so many photos, so many albums. Who is there? During marriage, they take everything, spending lakhs of rupees. After that, nobody would look back at that. You know, I myself did not see. So these keeping photos, etc., that is laukika.
Okay.
purely materialistic. As if these people, when they were alive, these people might have not attended them for many things, and Vruddha ashramas are there. But after that, as if they have got baskets of love to pour. Where they are? Who said? But only by name, Namagotra, one has to offer tarpana.
Okay. Okay.
Pitru Pitamaha Prapitamaha, Matru
Matru.
Pitamahi Prapitamahi. No, keep it.
Pitamahi.
No, Pitamahi is mother's mother-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
That mother-in-law's mother-in-law.
Okay.
Here, Pitru Pitamaha Prapitamaha.
Pitamaha Prapitamahi.
But there, Matru Pitamahi Prapitamahi-bhya.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
That means you are studying culture also. You are very careful. You are very strong. If anybody asks tomorrow how to offer tarpana, fatafat. Sharma.
So I just want to confirmation that this dravya is a nitya, akruti is anitya, and they don't have any connection or sambandha between them, right? Or do they have?
No. Without connection, how can you discuss both together? Why do you discuss how?
Then sabda, artha, and sambandha, all three are nitya. Similarly, why dravya, akruti, and sambandha between them are nitya?
But you see one thing, when you take Shabda, Artha and Sambandha, three entities are there. All the three are Nitya. Accepted?
Accepted.
But what he wants to say is, every Shabda which denotes something or the other in the world is nothing but Brahman only.
Dravya only.
Because Sarvam Khalvidam Brahma, Upanishad says. In that Paksha, when Dravyam is nothing but Brahman only, in that Paksha, Akruti is Anitya because this is Avidyakaha Dharma Vishesha. Due to Avidya, people say Prakshatvam, Agritvam, Purushatvam, Stretvam. Is it actually there? When the Vriksha itself is not permanent, perennial, how can the Vrikshatva that is there will become perennial? Never. Then
the same thing goes with the Sabda, Artha and Sambandha also, right?
Because in Loka what happens, for day-to-day transactions, you have to accept it. Why? Because Akasha is Nitya, you accept it.
Then this also should be accepted, right?
Then Akasha Guna, Shabda is also automatically accepted because Shabda has got its base. What is it? Akasha. So once you said all the Panchabhutani, Prithvi Nitya, Akasham Nityam, etc. When Akasham is Nityam, the thing that is there, that means Akasha is the base, that is Shabda. For Shabda, Akasha is the base. So when Akasha is Nitya, Shabda also becomes Nitya. Then why are you not hearing the Shabda? Question. It is filled with Shabda, Akasha. No doubt about it. But what happens? Since there is no instrument, Karanam, that means when you are sending this air, etc., through these things, you are doing something, some activity. Due to that, the Shabda is coming. If you just do like this, clap, then also sound will come. So sound is, Shabda is not born, whether it is Dhvani or Varna. It is already there, and with your effort, you are putting in effort to make it audible. Is it clear now? So unless and until you accept Shabda, Artha and Nitya, at least till the world, universe stands, you cannot run the Shastram. Today father means something, but tomorrow father means mother. Can you write a Vyākaraṇa? No. Impossible. When you are giving examples, someone was in the afternoon, some relatives, if you ask me, someone went to Baba, Sai Baba, leaving Sandhya Vandanam, Anushthanam, etc. But they are asking questions. My son's mother-in-law. Sir, actually, we need waste to talk to them. They say, what is the Pramanam? What is the Pramanam that the Maharshi is this thing? Okay. We have seen hundreds of such people. Just one question. What is the Pramanam that he is her father and she is her mother? Huh? How to prove? What is pramana? Show me. Huh? I say she is not the daughter of both the people. He is not the son of the parents. Come on, prove. See, don't ask such questions. We have hundreds of questions like that. If you are, if at all you want pramana, huh? Then why he she is not just like Urvashi, Vyākaraṇa, Rambha or Rati Devi? Why not? And why the aging is affecting them? Why health is affecting them? You take any person, simply, what if you telephone to them, what they discuss? Ill health only. There is nothing else to discuss. That is Kaliyuga Lakshanam. So I don't want to unnecessarily telephone or receive phones and go on discussing, because that is the unending process. And your actually memory is saturated, point of saturation has arrived at. So similarly, so why that person is not like just Manmatha, Manasi Mathnati, he is churning the minds of young people. Why he is not like Manmatha? Why always he is not at the age of 25 or 30? Why is he getting, why he has got problems? Ask them to you. In Harivansham, Paundraka Vasudeva asks, these are not actual Nastikas. So Paundraka Vasudeva in Harivansham said, hey, listen to me, people. Someone with the name of Vasudeva is wandering like anything. He is taking my name and wandering. If you come across such a person, please tell me, I will kill him. Paundraka Vasudeva. Actual Vasudeva is Krishna only. So Hiranyaksha's mother said, bring some clay, I want to perform some vratam. Okay, I am going. He went. But after going some distance, he thought, which mitti, is it red soil, red clay, or black one? Which one to bring? Who will go back and then, come on, I will just take the bhumi, rolling the bhumi, and will take. Then, what are you doing? Just my mother wants mitti. I don't want to waste time. I don't have time. Their level is different. Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashipu, Dantavaktra, Shishupala, Ravana, Kumbhakarna, what is their level? You are just nothing. Hardly you can drive for 10 hours. Hardly you can lead 1 month life without any health problem. You are also talking. It is karma. Buddhi karma anusarini. Om Namo Pāṇini Ātyāyana Vadanyirabhya Shabda Vidya Sampradaya Putra Bhyo Param Vidyo Mahadhyo Gurubhya Shubham Bhuya.